Hi folks, so we can see this mute. Here we go. You can see that it's Sunday, the 2nd of May. Cat's just walked straight onto the camera, tail in the air. Here we go. See if I can expand it. See that? Okay. I'm gonna hold it. See if I can hold it still. Go back and sleep. Okay. Bear with me while the cat does her business in the way. Hi family. And I want to carry on what I said previously. Okay, keep still. Okay, I'm going to ask a few questions. I wasn't going to ask questions yesterday because I thought it was a craft. It is a craft, they are crafts, but they can like still flash on them, can't they? Anyway, I'll start asking questions. What I said regarding the creature beast, what I said regarding there's original humans on Earth and there's non-original humans on Earth. Okay, the original humans on Earth have the potential and do connect to the heart chakras, the higher emotions of beings. The non-humans were created basically by negative entities that have no connection to the heart chakra, the parasites, that's the word, parasites, so they feed off the fear and negative emotion of others. So they go through life just fucking people over basically and doing what they can, and they get a kick out of causing pain. Okay, because the cat's just what's she doing? Okay, because there's more of us, original humans on this earth, than there is them. The ones you see on the TV, they have to mimic to be human because they know that we won't take it. If we saw the real selves, what's feeding on them and what they feed off as well, we wouldn't take it, we wouldn't have it. So they have to pretend to be human, they have to pretend to be like us. And when I say this as well, they despise us. They just despise original humans. They think we're weak. But we see love as one of our greatest things, don't we? They don't believe in love, okay? And when I say they, as I am talking about there are two different humans on Earth now. One is created as is part of Earth's energy and the frequencies of Earth and feels connection to the plants, to the planet as a whole basically, and to other species. Where you have another, the non-humans, I'll call them creature beasts, and they have no connection to anything except for their drive, for the id behaviour. And I've said this before, I'm going into it again. Okay, and the parasitic, so they feed off others, okay, and they feed off their negative emotion. The cat's in a way, so you can only see one. I'm just going to go on. What she moves. This is me, like me. Okay. It's just one. Okay, I'm going to keep talking. Okay. That's the way it is. And when I say I see entities on the creature beast, I can. Because of the shift, the energy shift on Earth. And I've sort of been at this point in before I forget it. Not all energies come from the same place. Okay. The New Age community will have you believe that we're connected to our abusers and that we share the same energy. We don't, actually. They come from a completely different solar system to Earth. What drives them is not human, it's not humane in any way. Okay? Just because they look like us, they have to pretend to be like us, but they're not. Anybody who's ever been in a close relationship with somebody that has narcissistic traits or psychopathic or sociopathic traits will know this. They know they get a kick, and the more pain they can cause a living being, the greater their joy. That's who we've got running our country, but they can't. Our leaders, except for now, at this period in time, especially in the UK, we're being gaslighted by our own political leaders. Okay, we newspapers are also part of this. There's a lot of programs control or try to control how we think, how we feel. They will set somebody up to be an hero and set somebody up to be a villain. All the while, they're both. Okay, playing parts. Okay, okay. I was going to give you an example, but there's no example I could give. That's somebody getting really, really upset, thinking, no, that's true, no, he really wasn't a hero, and no, what he's doing is really good work. I'm not saying that, okay, say somebody says, right, okay, we must provide clothes for every child in this country, and the party that's meant to be really nasty and really horrible and really sort of like self-serving says, no, we can't afford to do that. We just can't afford to do that. And there's a public outcry saying, oh God, you can spend money on your museum, whatever, on the wallpaper. Yeah, that's the good one for the moment. On the wallpaper, you won't spend money feeding kids. And there's like a public outcry. But all the while, behind the scenes, the person that's saying no, we're gonna campaign so the children can be closed and be warm, and the one who's saying no, we can't. They're working together and they're laughing at us. They're laughing at ordinary humans on here because they create an emotion, they create an anxiety, they create a sort of uproar. That's what they like. That's how they get their kicks. They don't care about ordinary humans. They're loose. I think some parts of the New Age community call it loose to speed up the negative energy. Even if the negative energy is going towards them, okay, for their behaviour, it's still feeding off it, it's still energy. So I just want to put that out there. We are not all the same, we don't all come from the same stock. Our energies don't come from the same place. Original Earth people will just get joy in just being on Earth because it's our Earth. So Earth's been controlled by negative beings for quite a long time, and the moon had some part in that. And like I said yesterday, the moon is changing. It has changed. The energies who controls the moon now has changed. But like I said with the coronavirus, it's amazed me. People are so compliant. Will that amaze you too, or not? I don't know. I've not had the jab. I don't plan to have it. I'm not knocking you've had the jabs, and I'm one of the people that you should be having the jabs for, due to long-term health conditions. And my immune system's whack, man. And I'm still not having a jab. I don't have the flu jab either. But that's a political time for another matter. Okay, what else? The powers that be pretend to show empathy. They're not even pretending now, are they? It's me saying they're not even pretending to have empathy for people. They're not even pretending. And that's okay. As the energies and the earth increase, you're going to see who people really are. and you're literally going to see the entities that are feeding on them. To stop you from doing this, they want to keep your energy as low as possible. So I can see there being another lockdown or something else happening soon, just to keep trying to stop this not ascension, this increased expansion into our natural abilities. Because once we see who these creatures are, we won't have them ruling us. Because we'll see that they're not human, basically, and that they have no control over us. We are stronger than them, and there are more of us. The people in the craft are humans. They look like we are based on them. I am based on them. The way I look now is the way, roughly, I'm going to look in my original body. Okay, when my family first came, they and after, because I've meditated, so I've not done it for a while, but I'll go back to it. They kept saying, go back to 0 point. Before you were form, it was energy. So forget your body, and when I meditate, I can go back to that 0 point place where I don't even feel the bed, I don't even feel my body, it's just energy. And I don't even think I was doing it right. Am I doing it right, family? Anyway, and it's nothing, and you're just energy. It feels absolutely amazing, absolutely mind blowing. Like I said, just those people connect with their. Like I said, there's 2 people in my Facebook group who I know if they want connection with I beings, they can have that connection. But I also know that there's people in my Facebook who I'm friends with, who I've been to school with, who have that ability as well. And like I say, ask and keep asking. Don't say, because the negative beings, they know what's the worst thing about it. Not all negative beings are alike. Okay, the most famous person, what everybody know, I should think, around the world, has a negative entity attachment, which she doesn't look like she has. And they know humans, that particular group of parasitic beings know human more than we know humans. They know what to say, they know what to how to express themselves, to um, get our sympathies, they know how to draw us in, and that's the worst part of it. That's the worst type of entity. I've seen it. We think that negative entities or parasitic beings are all one way and all nasty, and that we'll see it first thing as soon as come near us. Some of them, yes, we can, but the best ones are the worst ones. The ones that have got clear skin, clear eyes. You can't see any attachments on them unless they give like a second. A few of them, I've known because I've must been expecting it and watching something, and whoosh, they want to attach something onto you, and they can do that. But because we are protected, they can't do it now. So that's why they can't do it, because the energies are increasing. So they're going to stick more to whoever is like them. Same energy. I find it increasingly difficult to manipulate original humans. And then people that need to be afraid of the entities or the demonic beings that are attached to the creature beast are the creature beasts themselves. The food for them, that's all they are. And when they die, they're going to still have the entities. The entities are still going to have them, feeding off them and torturing them. That's why they're going to get tortured, so they can be fed on. So the energies that they express, the entities, whatever kind of demonic denomic, oh, whatever parasitic entities can carry on feeding off them. And I think I've said this before. I was told right from the very start of this that it's not ascension. What's happening now? It's not ascension. It's just we're getting back to what we should have been. So you can see it's psychic abilities. My family have also, from the very beginning, said it's not ascension. We're just getting back to what we should have been like. So we will become more psychic. We'll be more telepathic with each other. We'll be more heart-centered based. Not because we feel just do it to be nice. We'll just do it because we'll just do it. And I've also been told that by the time my grandchildren have grandchildren, the Earth as it is now will change. The people on Earth would have changed. In fact, by the time my grandchildren have children, not even grandchildren, when they have children, the people on Earth will have changed to be more. The way it's looking now, it's very parasitic, isn't it? Parasite. Anyway, it will be changed. It'll be more heart-centered. It doesn't seem that way now, the way the current situation is now, but it'll be more heart-centered, more telepathic, more psychically gifted, if you want to use that term, psychically gifted. And that's the only way it's going to be. And the negative entities, because the energies by them would have changed so much, they can't live on Earth, so they will die. They'll wither away. But before they do, this is the battle. This is the start mode. And it's quick, real quick. They've told me stuff and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I've seen one of the creature beasts. This is what I mean. I'm not scared. And they give me, okay, for instance, the dog at number 30. She had one entity attachment. And it was a demon that looks like Uncle Fester. And she has a portal as well. We said this before. Okay, the entity's going through from the abyss or hell or whatever you want to call it. Okay, now she's got 2 demons attached to her. Plus, she's still got the portal. She's still got demons going through her, but she's got 2 demons attached to her. Okay, that's how quick the energies are moving really, really quick. Okay, on Earth. And if you're feeling like crap and you think it's not me, you're supposed to be all happy, all light-hearted. It's not. We've got to clear out the energies that's been on us for years, and let the light energy in. So you might be feeling like really crap, really heavy, tired, more often irritable of late. But that's sort of things are changing, so it's going to feel rough at first, and then you're going to have moments where you're just going to feel so overwhelmingly happy to be alive and so bliss that you could cry. You're going to look at a bird and think, that's so beautiful. Then you're going to think, you're going to act in a way that you've never acted. Well, I've never acted before. I'm going to say me. While I've looked at a bird, I felt an instant connection to that bird. Don't know what the bird's called. Should have paid more attention at school when I didn't suspend it. But this is what I mean. You're gonna feel more connection to the ordinariness of the world, and it's the ordinary things that's going to take you by surprise. It's not going to be big things that you think are gonna. It's the ordinary things, life, animals, the way animals interact with you, your pet. Your pet will get cheekier around you. Okay, as you're evolving, your pet is as well. They're not feeling it the same way as us, and they've sort of taken it as you're evolving. They will, And another thing since nobody told me, your pet will start to look where your energy is. So like sometimes your energy, you'll feel like it's coming from your top of your head and it's going through your body. Your pet, if you catch your pet looking at the top of your head, and it's like it goes to start looking at your body, and this energy goes through it, and you will feel the energy as well. Okay. Don't let anybody tell you who you are. Feel the energy. There's a lot of people that have the cat's in the way. I'm just going to ignore it. It's being rude. If you want connection to your clan, ask for it. Okay. They're there waiting for you. And another thing as well, we are so loved that it doesn't love it. It's not a strong enough word, but that's the nearest word I can um, express or say what they've, how, and especially not what they've told me as well, but how I felt in their presence. When, yeah, we are so loved. You don't realise how loved, and not just me. I mean, everybody on earth, every individual person, even if you don't think you've got a connection with a clan, if you've not sold your soul to whoever, um, you're not turned into a creature beast. You'll feel that love of you'll feel it, and they can't imitate that. They haven't got the ability to imitate that. They just haven't. So that's something you will know. You'll just feel a overwhelming sense of love for Shavia. No, you will not get kidnapped and probed unless you want it. I don't know. I don't know. I will never. I will never get abducted. Um, you won't get. Um, I don't know. You could do. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say. No, I don't think you will. I don't know who you are. I don't know who's listening to this. So I don't know who you are. But I will never. Me calling out to my clan when I did and asking for help. Um, and they came. Bless them. Um, and that's one of the first things. Sort of like I was worried about. Oh God, they're gonna get. After I got over the shock of seeing them, gonna get abducted and probed. No, you never will. Your family. Why would they do something to scare you, to hurt you? Doesn't make sense, does it? Another thing, the Freemasons um, and little bit various groups. The word's number two, so $20, 20 women, 200 years. Number two meaning poo, probed up the bum, feces, sexiest bottom. But all, if you listen to a story, number two, if you see a number two in the story, that's normally a lie. And that's just the Freemason side of it. It's normally a lie. And the two is sort of like making a signal to the other Freemasons of the world. Okay. Well, feces. That's just another thing um, to degrade humans. I should have started that feces thing before, so I've only got a few minutes left. Anyway, forget it. Forget it. But you will see all sex as well, like the probes in the bottom and sex. You know it's a false story. If any sexual talk, like alien abductions, and so they'll rape me or they probe me, that's a false story. And that's sort of like to signal to each other that it's a false story. Yes, before I go, the reptilians never controlled the earth. It wasn't made up. I think I've said this already. The earth wasn't made just for them. Okay. I think do not call the Greys. They are not good. The Freemasons are run by the Greys. The energy that feeds the Freemasons is the energy of the Greys. Okay. If you're a Freemason now and you've not been told to leave the Freemason because of the links as a group link, you like every Freemason now in the West Midlands are linked to the creature beast. Every one of them. Okay. The creature beasts are linked to portals to the hell or the abyss. And it's group energy, and that was purposely put into place because the Greys or the people that started Freemasons knew this was a cult. And everybody says occult means hidden. Yes, we know that. I mean, the negative black magic, yeah, dark magic, parasitic magic nature was just to feed off their members. And if you're lodge, whatever it's called, is it leader, whatever you call them, I don't care. They've not told you to leave and not to connect your energies together. They're just feeding off you. So before I go, I'm just going to say it again. Freemasons, other groups, are led by alien beings, mainly the Greys. And it's always been that case. And they do anything possible to destroy humanity. They hate humanity. And because the arrogance of Freemasons, the people that are in Freemasons think they've got hidden knowledge, and the hidden knowledge, everything they've been taught, has been manipulated to manipulate them. Why would negative beings give you something, give you a choice of words so that after you come out of the cemetery, whatever you do, so you don't carry anything home, you stupid fuckwits. The fact that you're breathing, you've got energy in you, even though the energy is coming from a negative place, you're going to still have it on you. They're feeding on your energy. You're attracted yourself because of the energy. There's no spell you can have that's going to absorb you or stop any negative beings clinging to you. And like I said, with the dog, I saw the dog and the coon cowboy, whatever his fucking name is, Kenneth, on the police officer. I saw an entity go straight into him, and he is a senior police officer. He's a Freemason, I think, or he's got the cult's knowledge, and that you stop an entity coming out of the dog's chest area and go into him. Literally go into his chest and upper chest and neck area. Okay? All you want is food. And this is for anybody who's thinking of joining Freemasons. This is anybody thinking of becoming a creature beast or doing something unethical, inhumane, anybody part of the targeting program. The group that you link yourself with is the group you're going to fucking die with. Simple as that. And your graves are linked to the Freemasons, and all they are is food. Loosh, I think the new age people call it. I'm gonna get going now, folks. Bye. Bye, family. Thank you. Do you know who's up there, people? Wayne. Remember in days ago, somebody I went out with years ago, I was 18. Wayne is up there. Hi, Wayne. Long story. All right, thank you.